Hi guys. So I had this epiphany last last evening, and I just wanted to capture this lest I forget. So I think the question has been on my mind from quite some time, but looks like I just got an answer. Uh, and The question was, do we need to be religious and follow the religious practices? Uh, does God wants us to follow these practices? You know. So I think I had a very good clarity. Somehow it's a divine intervention, I believe, and I just want to record it lest I, lose it. So there are there are two possibilities and four combinations. One is whether there is a god, there is or isn't, and the second thing is whether you believe in it or you don't believe in it. So there are four possibilities, right? There is a god and you believe in it, there is a god but you don't believe in it, and there is no god and but you still believe there is one, and there is no god and you don't believe there is one, right? So regardless of whether the god is there, um, I think there is no fundamental need to for us to follow any religious practices. So I think it will become a very long video. I'll just try to make cut short and come to salient points. Maybe I'll elaborate them later in different videos, but I just want to indicate few things. One is that in Hinduism, we have two types of literature. One type is basically an indication of what is truth, what is God, what is the nature of the God. It's very hard to define it, to give it some sort of a Ruuprekha, or put some time or feature or mold on it. Whatever you do, it will get timed, it will become dated. So to avoid that, they never attempted that. There have been given examples. They have given examples like in the form of avatars, Rama, Krishna, everybody. But all our Vedas, they just merely try to indicate, uh, give indications what it is, what is the ultimate truth. And then there is a second type of literature which kind of is a set of guidelines. Those are like the customs or rivaj, or so those are for us to lead a better life. It is like, you have an intern in your organization. You will not share the even if you share organization's vision, he will not understand what do I do next. you know you need to give step by step instructions and groom that person so that he's reaches a level where he's none able to decide his own course of action, and that takes a long time. The same is true with our religion, that beginners or people who are not into it, they are told to follow these customs and so that they they are able to they become able enough to pursue the truth. You know So, coming back, whether we should do Pat Puja, whether we should follow all these customs, um, it's not a must. If you are liberated enough if you have a lot of bhakti and you are, God um, yourself. You know, you are an avatar of God. Then you don't need to. You know, but if you are not, which most likely you are not, then you need to do all these things because otherwise all these doshas, right, kam, krodh, lobh, moh, ahankar, they tend to stick to you. And over the time, as you go through your life, you will start losing that paramanand state, that is the purpose of the life. Basically, I believe that the purpose of life is to live it in a state of anand, bliss, blissfulness. That is the purpose of life. If you can do it without anything, if you are happy and you can stay happy without any customs, without any part or puja, well and good. You don't need to do anything, but it won't be possible. uh, as you go through life, there will be something or the other. There will be lobha, there will be ahankar, there will be, you'll get entangled, and then it will stick to you, and then your mind will get tied down. So, and then you will lose your internal, eternal happiness, which is a tragedy. So, as they say, Hari Bhakti is like a soap, So, if you keep doing this bhakti, puja, all this custom, they are like little bit of soap to rid your mind of all these vikaras and worries, whatever has stuck or is sticking. Make sure that the impact is lessened, or if you do it well enough, it will just go away entirely, and you return back to your blissful nature. So that is the whole purpose of all these things. And God is not instructing you to do all these things. And second important purpose is to maintain order in the society. If people are doing as they please every time, that is going to be a problem for the society, because then the less powerful people will have a hard time living a life. So to bring order into the society, they devised, our ancestor devised dharma, and the modern society devised laws. So so that is the second purpose, but the primary purpose is to be able to lead a good life. And as far as God is concerned, I think it doesn't really care. God is happy if you are living a happy life, and there is no concept of an absolute good or bad thing. What is good? There's nothing absolute good or absolute bad. So yeah, that is what I felt, and I think I'll elaborate it later some other video. It's already 8-minute video. Oh my god.